Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing okay. So I have another very exciting PR package for today. This is in collaboration with one of my favourite brands, another one of my favourite brands, as we all know, because Beatles is one of my top ones. But one of my next top ones is Melodysusie. I do have a couple of items today. One of them is the PR package, and the other one is something that I got in the Black Friday sale on Amazon. And yes, I know Black Friday was last November. I am so behind. Okay, so here are my two items. The first one we've got in on the right is PR package, and then the one to the left is the one I got in the Black Friday sale on Amazon. So of course I'm going to unbox the PR package first, and just look how pretty this packaging is. I'm a sucker for packaging. Anything that is gorgeously packed I will be in love with before I've even opened it. So it's this gorgeous light pink box, and it has this little sleeve wrapped around it. I'm going to whip this off, and we're going to get inside and see exactly what is inside this box. Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call that a whip. That was probably like the slowest removal ever. I was trying not to damage the box because it looks so pretty. So here we go, lifting the lid on what is inside. So first off, we've got this gorgeous vellum packaging around it, and this is just to protect what is inside. So let's get it out and have a look. So Melodysusie today have sent me this absolutely gorgeous brush case holder, travel case, whatever you want to call it. It is stunning, and it's got the logo emblazoned into it as well, and that is the new logo. So this is PU leather. It is not real leather, although it does look very realistic. And it is in this absolutely gorgeous pink colour. This is going to look so good in my new nail room, in my new nail studio. I cannot wait. So it's got two zippers. It's got a little metal zipper, and it's got the long PU leather tag on it as well. And then we can open it up to see what is inside. So I got the zip a little bit stuck here. It wasn't quite fully open, but there we go. Undone it now, and look. It's got this removable handle. See where there's stitching in the middle? You can flip it round. I couldn't remember how to do it, and I didn't want to break it. So I inserted a little picture so you could see exactly what you can do with it as well. So you can literally bend it over, use that removable strap, and have it standing. There is so much space in this thing. You've got space for smaller brushes on the left hand side, space for larger brushes on the right hand side. You've also got another slot in the middle, and then you've got those two pockets as well. So another little Amazon purchase. I'm just going to go and find them out so we can pop them in here. Here we go. These are some brand new liner brushes, and these are in this gorgeous baby pink colour as well. I'm super excited about these. These were a little bit more than I usually pay for brushes, I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to show you in a minute. So they've got all the numbers of the lengths on them written on them, so you can't miss which one that you need. But these are really good quality liner brushes. So the metal part of the brush is called a ferrule, and it also has this smaller little bit that snatches it in at the start as well. And those ones are really good for keeping liner brushes in shape. So if you're looking for good quality liner brushes, make sure it's got that little snatch bit at the top of the ferrule. So I'm just popping these in size order, and look how good they look. Pink on pink, it looks and suits it perfectly. The little elastics on the left hand side were perfect, just kept everything in there nicely. You've even still got plenty of room with the pockets at the front. This is also really quite deep as well, so you can fit lots in it even when you zip it. I didn't really want to pop anything else in it at the moment because I want to keep it nice and tidy, but yeah, I'm just showing you it is quite deep, so you can fit a lot in it. So yeah, I just can't wait to have this in my new studio. I'm gonna have it like pride of place. So I am going to leave everything linked down below so you can check it out. And the aim of the game is to do a set of nails to match this today. But first up, I'm just going to unbox this 2-in-1 UV LED lamp. And this is the item that I got in the Black Friday Amazon sale. So the original retail price of these is about £68. Even with discount, it still doesn't bring it down to what I got it for on the Amazon Black Friday sale, which was about 40 something. So there's quite a big difference there. So of course, as usual, we've got a little instruction manual, and then we're just going to get it out the box. So just get rid of all this packaging. So if you do gelxnails or you offer gelxnails as a service, you need this product in your life. This is one of the best gooseneck UV lamps that is on the market right now. And I did not get paid to say that. I have had other gooseneck UV lamps and they aren't half quite as stable as this or as good as this. This is rechargeable. All you have to do is press the on off button, and then it has a touch button at the top. So you tap it once to turn it to the UV light. It is on a 60-second UV timer, but you can turn it back just by touching the top button again. So I'm going to remove my existing nails and we shall get on with a set to match this lovely brush case. So I have got peel off base coat on. This is not a gel cure peel off base coat, this is just an air dry peel off base coat because I do need to remove these nails pretty quickly because I've got some other commitments. I'm also going to be trying out some new tips today. I found these on Amazon. They were so cheap. They were literally like £3 something, and they are supposed to be soft gel tips as well, and they are fully matted out. So supposedly you don't have to waste time etching them. And I think you get something like 240, 250 pieces, something like that. So you do get 15 sizes. There is me counting them all because I can't count, clearly. And they are just shorter than my normal medium almond tip. So I would say they are like a medium almond shape. And they do run slightly on the larger size as well. Usually in most products I would have a 0 for my thumb because I've got quite a wide thumb. However, I had a 1 in these. But I am wondering if that's because there was 15 sizes. Oh look, and there's me being clumsy, knocking them everywhere, of course. So even though I'm not keeping them, I am going to fit them to my cuticle. And to be honest, literally the only one that I needed to do was my ring finger today. I've applied a gel base coat now, and I'm just going to turn the lamp on ready. And then I'm going to use my usual rubber base coat just to adhere these tips. So I like to brush a layer of the product inside the nail and then just scoop the excess onto the edge where the cuticle is. The more times you do this, the more you can kind of gauge how much product you need per sort of tip, and usually that is a good amount for me, and it worked perfectly here. So you can obviously pop this to whatever height you need it to be. I have got it lower to get it in frame because for some reason I messed up my filming setup. So obviously I mentioned in the last video I am in the middle of sorting out a new studio. So I've moved this tripod stand that I've currently got my phone recording on, and I was kind of like front filming in the other room with it, and I don't think I've put it back in the right place because I've realised watching back and editing this video, quite a lot of the time I'm not in frame when I'm doing things. And it is also really low hanging, so yeah, I've definitely done something to it. I need to try and adjust it and sort it out before I move into my new setup. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the exact same thing for every single nail. And this lamp really doesn't take long to flash cure. You can flash cure for like 10 to 15 seconds. And it's on there good enough that you can get it straight in your UV lamp to fully cure it. So curing the last nail on now. I keep bashing the top of this lamp every time I go in this video because I've got it so low to get it in frame. I really need to sort my setup out. So I'm going to just quickly nip the ends of these just to get the tabs off. The shape's obviously pretty good. It doesn't really need much doing to it, if I'm being honest. The tips fit really, really well. I'm in shock that these are soft gel tips for like £3 something. I decided I wanted to use some glitter today, so I'm picking out this Glitterati glitter. This is Princess Heartbreak. So I opened it up and then spilled it everywhere because standard me. When do I never not spill things? But it is a gorgeous mix of different pink glitters, and it's got some gold stars in there as well. I even decided to go all out and use Polygel today. I don't use Polygel that often anymore. I really don't. I much prefer like Builder in a Bottle or like hard gel. But for some reason I fancied doing a bit of Polygel work, and I kind of wish I didn't at the same time. Oh, so here we go, another little Melodysusie product there for you all. So, funny little story, the reason why I didn't enjoy using Polygel in this video. So, yesterday, for absolutely no reason at all, so I don't know if anybody else will have it in their house, but basically, I live in a new build house and you have two different thermostats. If you have a house over a certain square footage, you have to have a water tank instead of a combi boiler, and it's controlled by two different thermostats, one upstairs, one downstairs. Yesterday we were just about to leave to the house to go, I can't even remember where we were going, probably somewhere really random, and literally closed the bedroom door, started walking downstairs and heard a massive bang, and we were both just like, what the hell is that? And I'll be honest, I really genuinely thought it was probably some of my nail products that had fallen over, because you should see the state of my filming room at the minute. My current filming room, it is an absolute tip. Like, it's such a mess. There's stuff everywhere. So I really wouldn't have been surprised if it was something that had fallen over in there. Came back upstairs, thought I'd just quickly check the bedroom, and for some reason the thermostat had literally just fallen off the wall for no reason whatsoever. So picked it back up again, popped the batteries back inside and clipped it back into its little holder on the wall, and didn't realise at the time, because it was still switched to like off. We always have it off unless we like switch it on, and then obviously we'll turn it up to whatever temperature we want it and then turn it off again. We don't really have it like on the timer or anything. But I didn't realise, and my partner didn't realise until it was too late, and I thought I was on vacation in the Bahamas somewhere, that for some reason now when we set the thermostat back in the wall, even though it's switched it off, it is turning the boiler on and it is turning the heating on upstairs. So when I came and looked in the room at the thermostat, it was like a whole balmy 24 degrees, and I was like, holy hellfire, what is going off? So yeah, that is the story about why I didn't enjoy working with Polygel in this video, because it ended up being too warm and that makes it too sticky. And also the other kind of annoying thing was I couldn't quite get the cuticles as flush as I usually like them. I usually like a really tight cuticle finish, and I think it's because I was literally like popping these off and I got air dry glue on them. Usually I would seal the cuticle if I was keeping them on, but I didn't do that, and I don't think that helped because I just went straight in with Polygel application, and I think these tips might have been slightly thicker towards the cuticle than usual, but never mind, we still move. So I've carried on. I've used my e-file just to file down the bulk of it, and then just finished filed with a hand file, and then used buffing block just to smooth everything out afterwards as well. Then decided that I was going to do the same design on my ring finger as well. So all I'm using for slip solution is, I think it's like 90%, or might even be like 99.9% like isopropyl alcohol, something like that. This just works so well. Like, you don't need to buy specially titled slip solution, just use isopropyl alcohol, whether it's 70%, 90%, whatever you've got, just use that and it'll work so well for Polygel. We like dual purpose products here, and we like saving money because that means we can buy more nail products. I really need to get a better Polygel brush though. This is just one that came out of a kit and I do not like it. I hate it. In fact, like, I really hate it. I think that was half of the battle with this application too. Never mind the fact that it was warm and sticky, but that brush just sucked ass. So I kind of think I talked over what I was doing with the first one, but essentially I've created the smile line with the nude Polygel. I've popped a little bit of clear Polygel on the rest of the nail, and then I'm dipping it in the glitter like you would dip powder almost, I suppose, because I couldn't bother to find my dip tray and I was being lazy. And don't worry, this glitter won't be used on anybody else but myself. I was really loving this glitter though. It is so pretty. I just wish that I'd used hard gel instead, or biab or something like that, just not Polygel. I just think it was just far too warm and sticky, and yeah, it just wasn't an enjoyable experience. So here I am filing down the bulk of it again. To be honest, when I say bulk, there's really not that much bulk. I have gotten so much better since I started doing nails, really, like just over a year ago. And I used to have so much product that I needed to file off. Now it's literally just the bare minimum and just tightening it all up because we like a crispy edge. So I'm taking these two Melodysusie polishers from my last Melodysusie PR video. These are both pink gel polishers. One is like a pale pink with sparkles, and I'm going in with that one on my thumb, as you can see right now. So I'm going to do 2 coats of this because it is pretty sheer, but it works quite nicely. It is a really pretty pink one, this one. If you did watch the last Melodysusie PR video, you will have seen when I swatched them all, so you'll have got a close-up of it, and it is like a very subtle pink shimmer, very pretty. And I'm just doing the same thing on my little finger as well, painting the same colour. So I've just cured it and I'm just going in with the next coat on my thumb. And then the other colour that I just picked out of the same set is this pink glitter colour. I wasn't sure if I was going to use it because it looks like it's more pink and silver, but actually I do think it's got gold flecks in it as well. I just didn't know if it was going to fit in with the pink glitter that I'd used from diynails on my other fingers. But I think it works fine. I think it worked fine in the end. Because this is quite sheer, I am kind of using it as you would bit of a builder gel, to be honest. This is not the way that you're supposed to use gel polish. However, I was being lazy and I wanted to do it really quickly. So I'm just building that coat up really quickly, as you would like a rubber-based gel or a builder gel. And because it's sheer, it has no problem in fully curing. So I found this out in my stash of nail supplies. This has come from one of my many Shein hauls. It's kind of like a net / lace. It's got some like gold thread running through it and it is super pretty. I've not really known sort of like when to use it before, and I thought it might look quite nice in this nail set with the pink and the gold. It's kind of like the theme I was going for. So I decided to use it on top of that sheer pink gel polish with the shimmer running through it. So I'm going to do that on my thumbnail and on my little finger as well. And then just over the top of it, I am just encapsulating it with some builder in a bottle. This is just my regular builder in a bottle. It's just that Fazannis one. And same goes for the rubber base coat that I've been using today. They are my most favourite products at the minute and have been for quite a while. So I'm just flipping my thumb there upside down just to even everything out and get the apex in the right place. It just helps guide that product so much easier. So I've cured and trimmed off the excess, and then I'm just going to literally finish file that with a hand file because there's not really much excess that needs filing on it. Although I did decide just to nip in those cuticles and sides just a little bit and run quickly over with my e-file. And again, I'm going to do the exact same to my pinky finger, just going in with a rubber base coat on the bottom to start off with, on top of that sheer gel polish, not curing it, popping the lace over the top of it, and then flash curing under this lamp and just pressing it down and just making it sure that it is fully in place. Then I'm taking these cuticle scissors and I'm just trimming away any excess. And then capping with the builder in a bottle again. And now it is just time to add a nice layer of glossy top coat and see what everything looks like. And then I'm going to add a little bit of bling, I think, as well. It just needed a little something more to finish it off, and I wasn't sure what it was. And I'm still not sure if I picked the right things, to be honest. This is one of those sets that I'm not 100% sure if it's my favourite at all. It's not that I don't like it. It's not that I hate it or anything. I just don't think it's one of my most favourites. That was my thoughts when I was filming it. However, when I was taking pictures afterwards with the brush holder, I was actually thinking, oh, this doesn't look too bad actually. I quite like how it looks. It did look quite nice against that case. So I picked out a couple of chunky rhinestones for the middle finger, and then on the second and fourth finger I've just got these tiny little pink pills. You can't really tell that they look pink in this light, but they are pink. There's 3 different sizes, so starting off with the largest at the top and then going medium and then a small underneath that as well. And then that will just finish everything off nicely for this set. Okay guys, and here we are. What do you all think? This is a nail set against the little case holder. As I said, when I was finishing them off, I wasn't sure about them at all. However, I don't think they've turned out quite badly. And yes, this is one of those products that you do need in your life. If you are a traveling nail tech, you definitely need this. Even if you are not, and you just like nice things and want something nice sat on your desk, this will tie in perfectly. It is such a pretty colour and it'll hold a lot of nice things as well. Okay guys, so that is everything. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I will leave links for everything down below as always. If you aren't subscribed, please do subscribe and give this video a like. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!